Hey, dear students, today I am here with the poem by Rabindranath Tagore, Where the Mind is Without Fear. Actually, the poem is all about the freedom, all about an ideal country which Rabindranath Tagore desires for his country during the tyrant rule of English regime. This is a poem written before independence of the country and uh, actually Mr. Tagore desired an ideal country, and for that very thing Rabindranath Tagore invokes God. So this is a prayer actually. Here, before coming to the reading of the poem, I have some quotations here and which are also on your textbook. One is, when the people fear the government, you have tyranny. When the government fears the people, you have freedom. So this is a quotation by the famous writer Thomas Paine. We have a quotation from our um, Bapu, the father of nation, Mahatma Gandhi, who was also a freedom lover, who was also a peace loving man. Freedom is not worth having if it does not include the freedom to make mistakes. Freedom is not worth having if it does not include the freedom to make mistakes. Also, there's an anonymous saying, freedom is a package deal. With it comes responsibilities and consequences. So, before making further details about the poem, let us give a moral reading to the poem and hope you have the texts with you. And here also is the screen sharing of the poem. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason had not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my father, let my country awake. So the poem is all about an ideal country desired by Rabindranath Tagore during English regime in India. Rabindranath Tagore praised God for a country he has dreamt of. His ideal country is where people live without fear, where people have self respect, and where people are free from the clutches of discrimination. Truth should prevail everywhere, and the poem is a kind of patriotic song. He would like India to be an ideal country. He wants Indians to be brave and fearless. They should aim at perfection and should be guided by the reason. The poet uses various expressions in the poem to communicate different things. There are some uh, expressions here I would like to read. So we read, where the mind is without fear and head is held high. Head is held high. This suggests that people live with dignity and self respect. The world has not been broken up into fragments. So the society is not divided into groups, it is not divided into regions, it is not divided by the barriers of the religion, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection. So people make continuous efforts. It desires a country where people make continuous efforts to achieve perfection in all walks of life, to be determined and achieve success in all walks of life. They are free to strive, they are free to make researches, they are free to think, they are free to work. The clear streams of reason is from the text. The clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert saint of dead habit. That is conservatism, which may make people unprogressive and directionless, as in a fearful desert does not destroy reason. We here believe in superstitions, and superstitions are a hindrance in our progress. So these are unprogressive and directionless beliefs which hinder our progress. And another expression is the mind is led forward by thee into ever widening thought and action. He desires, Rabindranath Tagore desires that our actions and thoughts, that the actions and thoughts of people in the country are guided by thee, by God, by you. There are some comprehension questions given at the end of this. I will set this task for you to do it. Now you will do yourself. What kind of freedom does Tagore envisage for his country? What harm can be caused by blind faith? How can we get rid of blind faith? What is the central idea of the poem? So far as the first question is concerned, Tagore wants his countrymen to be fearless and self respecting. They should get knowledge freely. There should be no division among the people. Truth should prevail everywhere. People should act with reason. They should be free from superstitions and useless rituals.